No rap money, this from the pavement. Been solid with the plug, no arraignment. I got bail money and some cryptos. Some of that blood money on crypto.
Welcome back to Calico on Crypto. Today's date is June 9th, 2021. And here's some crypto news that I stumbled upon today. Make sure to like, sub, hit the bell. Videos come out weekly. You know what I'm saying? As news comes through, I don't want to sit here and just repeat all day. So might have 2 vids a week, 3, 4, just depends, right? And again, if you're a beginner in the cryptocurrency world, definitely you're in the right place. Here you will learn about different things here in regards to cryptocurrency. I'll have discussion videos, opinion pieces, just the whole nine. And if you're a seasoned vet and you don't like looking up news, I got you, man. Don't even worry, you're in the right place. So we'll get right into it here. All right, the first story is right here, link in the description, and it's regarding this right here. This is what it says here. The crypto space needs more regulation to grow, Novogratz says. Okay, now Michael Novogratz is the dude speaking in this piece right here, and he's an ex-hedge fund manager, right? He's done a lot of financial stuff in his life, his whole career. Currently, he's a CEO of Galaxy Investment Partners, and they focus heavily on cryptocurrency investments like Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And what was interesting about this piece here is that he stated that more regulation is needed in the cryptocurrency space, all right? It goes against decentralization, you know, as everyone always says, like, hey, we like it when nobody's looking at us type of deal with crypto, right? But the reason why he says this is because in order for cryptocurrency to skyrocket with adoption and investing in things like that, right? The government, you know, the federals, the IRS, all of them need to be able to regulate these digital assets. You know what I'm saying? And once that happens, institutional investors, which are the big companies, the hedge funds, mutual funds, and things like that, they're going to be more comfortable with investing in it because it's regulated. You know what I'm saying? They'll join the revolution is what he says here. Institutions would join the revolution, right? If there was more regulation, right? More money will get pumped into it. Everybody wins in his eyes, right? Now, he also says this, right, which is interesting. He says, we have a lot of non-bank banks in the space that if I was the head of the SEC, I would regulate. They take in deposits. They have huge leverage. They have an asset liability mismatch. Basically, what he's saying here is that, in essence, people are moving their funds from banks into crypto banks. I'll put quotes on that. And they're getting pretty good returns on it. And none of it is regulated. None of it. You know what I'm saying? Anyone can go in there, put in their money, stake some coins, get a huge return back, and they don't got to worry about nothing. See what I'm saying? But there's a risk, too, because you can get rug pulled, meaning those companies can take your dough and just, you know what I mean, run into the wind with it. You can't do anything. You see what I'm saying? But pretty much he's saying that if he was the head of the SEC, he would definitely regulate on that. You know what I mean? They would freaking do what they got to do to get in on that and regulate it. You see what I'm saying? And he also ends the piece with this. The SEC, speaking of, they regulate by litigation. Okay? And that's not a great way to regulate. So my pitch would be clarity, clarity, clarity. There's an ongoing, I want to call it rumor, or maybe it's a fact, that of all the coins that are in the crypto space right now, only about 1% will be left after regulation. You know what I'm saying? So when he's pitching clarity, he's meaning all these companies, the 10,000 of them, if they can't, when regulation comes, if they cannot provide a balance sheet and just professional documents showing that they're legit, they're going to get X'd out. And then you can never buy that coin again. You see what I'm saying? Because regulation will come, right? It's going to be regulated, then adoption comes next. That's just the way it works, right? He also touches on Bitcoin exchanged ETFs or Bitcoin ETF. Institutional investors would like to invest in that because it's safer and it's easier than just, you know, getting a Coinbase wallet and figuring out Bitcoin and all that. It's just more complicated. If you get an ETF, then you can buy it on the exchange. You can sell it if you think Bitcoin's going to go down. You can do all kind of things with an ETF. The dinosaurs understand ETFs, or should I say the investors that have been in the game a minute, they understand what ETF is. So he touches on that as well. Pretty interesting piece there. I left a link in the description there. Moving forward here, excuse that, I'm trying to stop that. It's just I get thirsty. The CEO of DraftKings says he looked into adding crypto as a form of payment, but regulations are preventing it. So DraftKings, if you didn't already know, is a sport betting company. Okay, they're listed on the stock exchange. You can invest in them. All right, they're pretty big. If you want to bet on UFC or whatever it is, you can go there and place your bets in cash, right, and money. Now, I mean, I'm just saying, this company, I'm pretty sure they want to take cryptocurrency, but they can't, right? And he says here, the CEO, Jason Robbins, says, the payment methods we can accept are determined by the individual state regulators, and as of now, crypto is not an approved payment type in any of the states where we're live. Okay, so I know he wants it. He wants the cryptocurrency. On top of that too, right? Thinking about the future, that's what it's all going to be about. You know what I'm saying? At some point in the future, when people are betting on sports, right, it's not going to matter where you are on the world, right? Where you are, where you live. You live in Congo, Argentina, Singapore, United States. If there's a big boxing match, people will be able to, at some point, go to a place like DraftKings, right? And instead of using their currency and exchanging it and doing all that fancy stuff, they'll be able just to put up crypto or the DraftKings coin, and they'll use that to bet on different things. You see what I'm saying? So, again, adoption's coming, and that's going to be pretty insane. You see what I'm saying? Where you can do stuff like that. A bunch of money will get pumped into sports betting. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of this right here, which again, this is something that's always coming in with the IRS, right? It says here, cryptocurrency regulation, or lack of, has been the spotlight recently. The IRS asked lawmakers to give the agency more authority and funding to regulate the rapidly evolving industry. You see, the IRS wants a piece, right? They want to be able to regulate this so they can get some dough, you know what I'm saying? But they need the government, the U.S. government, to break them off some money so they can get to work and taxing everybody and regulating and doing all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? Again, moving towards adoption. Now, if we move down here, it's just a quick story about Solana. I mean, I just thought I should mention it in case one of my listeners has a Solana account, or not account, sorry, a Solana coin. Didn't really impress me much, but it is what it is. Solana, they raised $314 million to develop a faster blockchain. Pretty much they want to be the Ethereum killer, just like every other, blockchain company. And so far, what they've been able to do is they've been able to process more than 50,000 transactions a second. Sounds like a lot, but not really, because Visa can do 65K transactions a second. There's about to be a car right here that's about to, okay, never mind. So to me, that's not quite impressive, but again, this is the beginning stages. If you want to invest in Solana, do your research, go right ahead. I'm not an advisor of any sort. You see what I'm saying? So it's just something to think about. I mean, if you get in early, who knows? They may be the Ethereum killer or something close to it. See what I'm saying? Now, moving forward here, excuse that, this is actually big news, and it's very interesting because it all ties in with the adoption. El Salvador becomes the first country to approve Bitcoin as legal currency. Now, that's a big deal, okay? So when I was reading through the story, right, El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, if that's how you pronounce it, right, on his Twitter, he says, the Bitcoin law has been approved. So pretty much they approved Bitcoin. You can now use Bitcoin to book hotels, buy groceries, pay for some female that you see street walking. You can do the whole 9 yards with Bitcoin in El Salvador at this point. But if you read the story, a really interesting thing was that they already had some communities in El Salvador using Bitcoin to do stuff with, to buy stuff with, right? They had a little mini Bitcoin economies already in the country, already adopted it. You know what I'm saying? And an anonymous donor was the one that set that up. Who did it? I don't know. We can only speculate. But that's pretty interesting. And like I said, man, adoption is coming, right? El Salvador, I don't know if they're having a bunch of issues economically or whatever, but at the end of the day, Bitcoin can be used there. We can go there today, not have $1 in my pocket, but I could pull out my Coinbase and or my Ledger or whatever I got, and I can just start using Bitcoin to do whatever I feel like doing out there. To me, that is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Now, again, end of story. The moral of the story is adoption's coming. Get your bags ready. Look into investing. You know what I'm saying? Because you just look at the top 50 coins in the market, or the top 10, excuse that motorcycle, the top 10, you know what I'm saying? Something's going to hit that's big. So the way I look at it is take your risk now if you want. But again, don't listen to me. I'm just a dude on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But that is the news for today. Let me know what you guys think. Excuse that as well. Let me know what you guys think. Like, sub, subtract, hit the bell. Weekly news coming. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Calico on Crypto, front page crypto news, man. I'm out of here.
No rap money, this from the pavement. Been solid with the plug, no arraignment. I got bail money and some cryptos. Some of that blood money on crypto.